Dunmore junior Gavin Darcy is the top seed in the state in Javelin in Class AA. A lot of pressure, but the talented thrower is up for the challenge. 202 feet, 9 inches. Not only was that throw good enough for a district title for Gavin Darcy, it was good enough to skyrocket him to the top seed in the state for Javelin in Class AA.
I was glad about that. That was like one of my goals throughout the season. And yeah, it felt good knowing that I have more confidence going into states now. But obviously, I still have to perform my best at states, hopefully, because anything could happen there, because that's basically where everything comes down to at the end of the season. Everything throughout the season, like all the practices, all like the hard work that I put into it, all summed up into one throw, and it was great. It just felt amazing that everything paid off.
I was absolutely proud about it. Going into the finals, he was leading with the throw that he had in the preliminaries, and then he got knocked down into second place, and then he had to rebound and step it up to get the winning throw in the finals.
Last year I placed second, so this is my first time. So yeah, I was close last year, but hopefully next year I'll be able to get it again.
Gavin's really focused when he's practicing. He spends time on his own on the weekends, getting training for the javelin, and he's just a hard worker, and he knows what he needs to do and gets it done.
That 202-foot-plus throw wasn't even a personal best for the Dunmore junior.
I hit 212 feet last meet, the meet before that, which was my best at the time.
I think Gavin has a bright future. He's continuing to work hard, and that's part of it too, with him knowing that he has a bright future and working hard at it. He's just not sitting back and letting things come to him. He's working hard at it. He's trying to get better every day.
Darcy did make it to states last year at Shippensburg as just a sophomore, but this year he feels more mentally focused.
Yeah, last year I was there. It went decent, I'd say. I had higher aspirations for myself going into it, but I don't know. I guess my mental game wasn't as sharp as it could have been. I felt a little unfocused. So now going into states this year, I think I have a clear view of what I have to do this time. So last year was all right, but this year I think I could really improve.
As Gavin said, we're working a little bit on our mental aspect of the game, but our footwork, a lot of the physical things are already completed, but we have to get into the mental state and a little bit of the physical with our footwork and polishing up a little bit of the technique.
So with the entire season of throwing, making it through districts with a monster throw, what is the key to peaking at just the right time heading into states?
Different people peaking at the right time is going to be depending on a lot of things, your preseason training, what you're doing early in the season. Can't go too hard, too quick, but kind of figuring it out when the weather cooperating, that takes into effect too of what we can do.
I just make sure that, I don't want to peak like early in the season, so I usually start off a little rough then. But as the season progresses, I just work with my coaches, and they help me train, and we work off one another and just learning, putting everything together. I get stronger, I think, throughout the season, and just my form all comes together with practice and just getting used to all the meets. What I really want to do is just this week focus on just completely like relaxing and just getting my mental game as sharp as it possibly can be, because there's not much you could do a week before states to really improve physically. It's just all a matter of like imagining the throw before you throw it, just like completely thinking everything through. So when you get down there, you don't overthink anything, basically. And so that's what my mentality is going into states. There's a little pressure. I don't know. I know that there's like a lot of people that are close to me, so anything could happen. So I don't want to go in there thinking that I'm better than anyone, because I know that I'm just as good as they all are. They're capable of throwing 10 feet above their PR right now. So I just have to go in there being confident in myself and knowing that I could throw it my greatest that I've ever thrown there. And then I think that's what will hopefully get me to win states.
Right after the break, this weekend's Pennsylvania Open.
I think it's going to draw a lot of people in for the area. It's going to be a good thing for Valley Country Club, and they've done a wonderful job.